Hello, this is Chris Vargo with Active Club Solutions. Today, we will be demoing the new features coming out in the release of version 2017-10-131 of the Active Club point of sale. Let's start with the Active Club Manager components of these new features. Here, if we go to Network, Setup, POS Configuration, we will see that there is a new switch called Enable Schedule and Clock. This is our time clock management from the point of sale. You will need to switch this to say yes in your database in order to see the features on the point of sale themselves. All right. I'd like to show you here where you can actually use the lists and the data entry to enter these or edit these as you see fit. Currently, right now, this is an example of me logging in at the Virginia Beach Tasting Room. I clocked in at this time, but I've never clocked out. Now, if I forget to clock out, you can come back later, either a manager or on the point of sale. A manager can edit these on the point of sale. And just hit the clock out, hit save. Okay? Also, we can create the work schedules from here for a week. These work schedules will display on the point of sale so that anybody logging in can see what their schedule is for the week or for 2 weeks or however long increments you want to keep track of that information for. And you just edit these, double-clicking on them, editing them, just like you normally do in any other search data entry dialogues. You can create a new record like this, use the copy features to specifically redo like the same dates and times, probably not the same dates, but times you want to keep consistent based on the employer. The employees work certain days, certain times, so you'll be able to use the historical data to recreate the new schedules pretty easily. Okay, now we're going to go into the point of sale and show you exactly what an employee would see when they log in and versus what a manager would see when they log in. I'm going to log in as an employee first. And you'll see we have the schedule tab over here. I'm going to click on that. And then you'll notice that the employee, they have access to the schedule for the day. They can pick a different day, like the 8th, go back to the 7th, and they have the ability to clock in and out. Now, clocking in and out is very easy. All they do is click the clock in and out button, and then they hit their PIN, and it clocks them in. Basically, you see a clock in, but no clock out. I can hit done, and then if I go in here and click clock out and enter my PIN once again, it will actually clock me out. As you see, I only worked 1 minute. All right. Also, an employee, they can actually go to the tools, and you'll see that the reports tab used to only have the end of day report on here, but now it has the schedule and the clock in and out. So they can actually print or email their schedule for the week. Actually, it would print or email everybody's for the whole schedule for the week or whatever date range that they asked for, clock in and clock out. Also, the end of day now will have manager approval for those that don't want employees to be able to do that. The end of day will be disabled for them. All right, I'm going to go ahead and clock out. And then I'm going to clock in as a manager. Now here, if I go to the Schedule tab, you'll see that I have the Add Schedule button and then the Manage Clock In and Clock Out button. The Manage Clock In and Clock Out, you'll see that I have my entry in there. I can actually go in there and edit it as a manager and say, he worked longer than that, so we're just going to put, he worked an extra hour, and then put that in there. Hit done. Done. You can also clock in and out just like you can with logged in as an employee. Here you can also add, edit, and delete the schedules. So if you wanted to, you could create the schedules here on the POS themselves, or you can edit them if someone calls in and says, I can't work on Tuesday. You could actually on the fly take them off the schedule and put somebody else on there from the POS itself. All right. You will actually be able to go to the tools as well as on the manager and be able to get to the same reports. The schedule and the clock in and clock out, they're not based on employee or manager. Anybody can print or email those. It's only the end of day that you have a switch that you can turn those off so employees cannot get the end of day report. All right, that is all for the new enhancements. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact support here at 877-441-2582, and that's option 2. Thank you. Have a good day.